Test 1, 2. Check, check, check. Okay, I'm plugged into that. Just don't have any volume yet. Test 1, 2. Test. Oh, test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Okay, I got to check this out. That's probably where I'm having my problem. Is test 1, 2. Oh yeah, there we go. Test 1, 2. Check, check, check. And that's what you wanted all your stuff turned down to 0 as far as that. But because usually everybody you just kind of put them all up to in the middle. That's 0 instead of otherwise you're taking away all the bass or that way. Test 1, 2. Check, check, check. Okay, that's good. It sounds. How does that sound? It's not too. Okay, I'm going to see if I got one of those little wind.
Yeah, accidentally went live. I didn't know how it went live in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So next time I won't.
How come I got this one? Whose is this?
Well, next time I will not do it right away because I didn't know it would go live right away without.
I'm going to get a new headset coming up here. I got to me and Randy are going to make a trip down to Full Compass.
Yeah.
You ever been there?
I've never been there, but I know what it is.
Yeah, that's where I've gotten my son knew the guy that was one of the salespeople there, and he hooked me up with all the stuff I needed for my studio. Everything's looking good. That's good.
Yeah. So I know I can do it without
Test 1, 2. Check, 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 check. Test 1, 2. That's better with a wind. Probably hold this one in my hand and then. Down here. Wait, I got this here. I won't have an interview with Jeff at all, so messing around. I probably should have. That's fine. Did you have a cord? Not that I want to use it now, but you have one? You didn't have it anyway, so that's perfect. So we'll get the one. All you need is the the cord that you use on that, and you just put the. And I have an adapter, I think, for that. One of the Apple adapters.
I got the adapter.
We don't need it tonight. That's fine. We're good with all
I was trying to. I just keep the XLR keyboard.
You gotta buy yourself a chair, Nancy.
I know I had a chair. I went also on the way here and I metal this like.
Yeah. Shoot. Should have told me I could have got you. I have another one that's like this. And I just thought, well, Nate will probably have a chair. So. This is good. Here,
I'm gonna pop inside, grab a couple things from office. You guys need anything? You all set?
You wouldn't happen to have a folding chair, would you? In there and all?
Yeah, I'm sure we can find something.
If you found, if you had to have, because he forgot to bring his, and I didn't bring an extra one for him. So.
I can't see. We got a chair in the bus garage there. I'll go grab one.
Oh, okay. Make sure it's dirty. I want Nate to wreck your chair. Big dude. That'd be great. Thanks. See? about that. Does he know you got all your old stuff now?
Except for the microphones in there, wireless microphones. That's about it.
The cordless one?
Yeah.
Is that his yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that charged up?
Yeah.
We have to use them? Okay. I don't know if I'll do it. I might not need it because I think I might only do it for Randolph. Randolph's lost kind of nothing this year. Oh, you made that?
Yeah.
That's really nice.
And then I put the thing right next to it also.
Oh, so for people that just tune in before you put it all the way in.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
I just
Okay, no, that's good.
I'll put the scoreboard on. Just keeps me in mind. I'll listen and then I'll keep back.
I'll see if I can get it in here, and then I can maybe see if anybody checks in at all. There's bathrooms right along the building, right straight along this left side. The door that's open is very long. Those are your daughters on the team. Those are your daughters, right?
Two pictures. Yep.
Dude. I just worry about the Randolph ones, or make sure we get the Randolph ones.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the main thing. If we don't get the other ones, then they're on plenty.
So I know which ones. Like 422.
Just about to get a cold. Every time I get that little bit of a sore throat, that's always the beginning. I'll have a cold for the next 2-3 weeks. This is what people see, right?
Yes.
Pretty soon it'll be all full screen. Perfect. That's perfect. It's a good, nice, clear, really nice logo in there. I like that. Don't you gotta put Jeff's live stream like he always puts up there? He puts it right on ours, doesn't he?
Yeah. I'll show you.
It's a cool.
Put it on mine tomorrow.
Doing one for our station that has Jeff live stream on it.
Yeah.
I know that. I know his ultimate plan is to break away from us and then get all after the advertisers, make it worth his while. Right now he's doing stuff for basically nothing. Oh, that was pretty good. He's done that a couple times.
Nice brand.
I have no use.
Tax season. I was busy with that, and I want to finish that before I continue on.
Yeah.
So I gotta switch your program.
Yeah.
Must be better longer.
Yeah.
I got everything to do live stream now. So,
Yeah, that's good. I mean, as I told Nick, I told Nick to buy. I said buy another set of equipment for eight. But it's good that you have your own, I guess. So.
that's why I was like, yeah, actually, so you both are.
It says things. Oh. It's the way he does announcing is terrible. It's way over the top. Terrible. It's terrible. Jeff, those are. You said Tess is the pitcher tonight.
Yeah, Tess is good.
But they're batting order.
Yeah, everything stayed the same. Yeah. Tess is good pitch.
And Macy's over at third.
Third, yeah.
Okay.
I might switch her in. He calls me right after I texted you. She's like, Dad, my arm feels really good. I think I can pitch tonight. I said, well, we'll see.
We might see her.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your future? You gonna still stay at coaching when Macy's is going?
Yeah, I'm gonna do volleyball for sure. I have no plans of giving that up. And, softball at least another year, maybe two.
Big commitment.
Yeah, she's not. If she was gonna play, she had a chance to play volleyball in college, and she decided she didn't want to. So, but if she was gonna play in college, I'd probably give it up. Yeah, I'm still enjoying it. So,
I think if you like it, then keep doing it. Our friends, the Bowaldas, are back in Florida now.
Are they back?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were supposed to go with them tonight. I was going to have somebody else do the game tonight, but then they called and said, well, their kids surprised them. They just got back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, having a surprise birthday party for Har, who's returned 69 on the 15th.
I saw that. Yeah. Okay.
But we're coming over tomorrow to hang out with them.
Okay. They don't drive back and forth, do they? Do they really?
Yeah, but they don't. But unless they came back like they used to come back like for state for and stuff, and then they flew back.
Okay.
Just for that real brief time.
Yeah.
But they're driving. They drive, and matter of fact, we always stop like 5 hours before we get to Florida. 5 hours, and we stay for 3 weeks coming up in November.
Okay.
Between seasons there, but Har gets in the car, he just keeps driving. He drove all the way.
went to Alabama over spring break. We got friends that built a house down there, and that was a 16-hour drive, and we went straight through, and I hated it.
Wow, it makes you just feel terrible when
Oh, yeah, you ruin your whole next day.
and we've already decided that because that takes a day and a half there, a day and a half back for us.
Yeah.
So we're going to go and we're going to fly this year, and we're going to pay the extra money of having an expensive rental car. So
Yeah.
that's the big expense of it.
Yeah.
But it's not much more when you consider you don't have to have a hotel then on
Yeah.
the way down and up. And
Exactly.
so we're doing that when we leave the early part of November.
Okay.
I always stick around to see if anybody around the area makes it to state volleyball.
Sure.
Right. Maybe Laconia could possibly. A lot of those girls will all be back.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a lot of them back, yeah.
How about you guys?
We're going to be, I got to decide if I want to go young or if I want to go with what we have.
Yeah.
And my incoming freshman class, there's at least 3 that are really talented.
Yeah.
So that year Jory was a freshman, I pulled them all up about halfway through the year and just kind of said, if I'm going to lose, I'll lose with the freshman and build for the future. So I might do that, but we'll see. I don't know.
Well, I guess I better get us on the air here. All right, a little pregame. What do I got here? That was our last game, 10-0. Okay. Okay, we on? Or you can put us on, I guess, anytime. Check one. Good evening and welcome to Randolph High School. I'm Steve Witterhack, and we're here to bring you some Trailways North girls softball action as the Randolph Lady Rockets are hosting their rivals 5 miles up the road on Highway P. Head over to Cambria High School over there, and that's where the team they're playing. Again, the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers in this ball game here today. And Randolph sitting on the season at 3-5 right now, and coached by Jeff Kolbeck. And for the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers, they are 7-2 on the season, sitting in second place in the conference behind Oakfield. Of course, everybody's always chasing Oakfield in the conference. So I got it, Nate. It's right in my phone. So again, everybody always chasing Oakfield every year, and here it is again. Oakfield again ranked very high in the state. And I've seen them play once this season, but they played against a very good Lamira team, who's ranked high in a couple divisions higher in Division III, and they lost to Lamira by a score of 13-2. But Oakfield still sitting undefeated in conference play. We'll talk about the teams and their last games and the last time these two teams met back on the 16th of April. That's coming up as our pregame show continues live from Randolph High School on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales, great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com. Or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, Go to PinoBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner-Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph sports. Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Okay, welcome back to Randolph High School. Steve Witterhack with you, Big Nate Young on the video streaming, and again some action in the Trailways North girls softball here today. And let's kind of take a look at the games that they played recently. As far as the Randolph Rockets, they played on Saturday. Kind of a rough loss, losing 15-0 in their ball game to a very good Waterloo team. So that was their last outing. And for Cambria Friesland, they played last Tuesday, and they knocked off Princeton Green Lake by a score of 13-3. Lily Oft was 2 for 3 in that ball game with 3 RBIs. And also in that game, Sydney Heller was 2 for 4. And Heller was 2 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs in that ball game. If you kind of look back to the 16th of April, that's the last time these two teams met. That was game 1 of their 2 games you played during the conference season, and it was Cambria Friesland in that ball game dominating and winning the game by a score of 10-0 in 6 innings. 9 hits for the Hilltoppers and 2 hits for the Randolph Lady Rockets. Enya Hall was 3 for 4 in that ball game with 3 RBIs and a double. Also pitched all 6 innings in that ball game and only gave up 2 hits, of course, and no walks and 12 strikeouts for her. Macy Colbeck, the pitcher in that ball game for Randolph, and she pitched 5 2/3 innings, gave up 9 hits, 6 walks in that ball game, and had 2 strikeouts. So that was the last meeting, a 10-0 win in 6 innings, I should say. Cambria Friesland knocking off the Randolph Rockets in that ball game, and just went 6 innings. We're going to take a timeout, and we're going to come back and talk a little bit more, give the starting lineups for both teams, the batting order for Cambria, and also the defensive starters for the Randolph Lady Rockets. That's coming your way in just a few minutes as girls softball live from Randolph High School as they take on the Hilltoppers of Cambria Friesland returns on RP Sports.
And Andy with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Here we go, Andy. Another great week around the Waupun area.
Yeah, it looks like the weather's going to hold here, and it looks like it's going to do something other than snow and rain. So get things going, and every week you'll have to stop in and see what we got cooking on the special board. Tierney changes that by the day, but you can pretty much count on hot beef, pork, and turkey with mashed potatoes and gravies as a mainstay.
One of your great seasons is baseball. One of your favorite seasons here. Let's get the Brewers back on track.
Absolutely, but moving forward, looks like we'll be fine. We definitely have the brewer games on pretty much every time they play. You'll have to check out the tap lines. We got 16 of them going right now. I got 3 different IPAs. We've got ambers. We've got a couple of different stouts. We've got a couple of different things that we're switching over to the summer season, so you'll have to come check out what we got.
Speaking of the summer season, fingers crossed, patio soon, right?
Yeah, if the weather holds, the patio will be open eventually, hopefully, maybe in the next couple weeks, sometime next month, so you'll have to stop in and check out what we got going on.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Nick.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brookborn and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brookborn meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brookborn at 920-251-0500 or email brookborn@rockriverrealty.org. Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their 3rd shift. Starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
A warm and humid Wisconsin summer. You know, at some point you'll be saying, "Turn on the AC!" Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install American Standard furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Okay, we are back and just about ready to play some ball here at Randolph High School. Steve Witterhack again with you. Conference action, the Trailways North Conference, and let's take a look at the Randolph Rockets defensively. Tess Reed in the pitcher's circle for the Rockets, and Tess so far on the season is 2-1 with a 4.79 ERA. Behind home plate is Veda Burbach. Aubrey Kaufman is the first baseman. Maddie Miedema is at second base. Carly Baird over at shortstop, and Macy Kolbeck is the third baseman. Leah Agnew is out in left field. Center fielder is Reagan Drews, and Kyla Steemsma is your right fielder for the Randolph Lady Rockets. And take a look at the batting order now for the Hilltoppers of Cambria Friesland. Like I said, they got a good season going on, sitting in second place in the Trailways North Conference at 6-1. Oakfield leading everybody at 9-0, and Randolph sitting in fifth place right now with a 3-3 record in conference play. But the batting order now for Cambria Friesland, Janelle Villarreal is their shortstop and batting first. Sammy Rayleigh is the catcher and batting second. Batting third is Enya Heller, and she is the pitcher. Batting fourth is Sydney Heller, and she is the first baseman. The designated player out there is Ashley Ramirez, and she's batting fifth, followed by Maddie Evans, batting sixth, and she is the second baseman. Then center fielder Jenna Pulver, Kelsey Drews batting eighth, and she's a left fielder, and Lily Oft is the third baseman and batting ninth. So that is the batting order for the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers, and we are ready to go here at Randolph. Pretty windy day here with winds kind of going from right field into the left field line, straight up from right center field, right field, and in. Good stiff wind coming in right now. And that's the two hops and into the glove of the pitcher Tess Reed, and throws it to first to Aubrey Kaufman and gets the out. So it's two pitches in and one out on the board now for Cambria Friesland. That'll bring up Sammy Rayleigh up to bat. See what Sammy's doing here on the season. Sammy batting .560 on the season with 15 RBIs. Watches the first pitch miss high for ball one. Big Nate Young is on the video streaming. Keeping it simple here in Randolph. Just a camera behind home plate. I've got about 3 layers in case it gets any colder. This is popped high in the air out towards left field. Coming in is Leah Agnew and hauls it in for the out. So a fly out to left field. A ground out so far, 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring up Enya Heller. Up to bat, right-handed hitter. Enya on the season so far is batting .548 with 18 RBIs and a couple home runs also on the season. And she is the starting pitcher here for the Hilltoppers here today. Called strike. A little change up on that one, and the pitch from Tess Reed. Next pitch is going to miss high for ball. 1-1 the count with nobody on, 2 down. Top of the first inning here at Randolph. Hilltoppers up to bat. 1-1 pitch. That's a chopper down to foul territory in the third base side. Puts the count now at 1-2. That's some pretty hefty batting averages that they have so far for the Hilltoppers. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Let everybody else know. Just get onto YouTube and look for Radio Plus, and you'll find us there. Radio Plus info. Popped in the air, foul territory in front of the Cambria bench, and that one just slides down right along the fence in front of the Cambria Friesland bench over on the left field side. Keeps the count at 1-2 with 2 down. Top of the first inning. Tess Reed looks in. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Keeps it low. Not a bad spot for that, but no offer from Heller. Misses low. Makes the count 2-2. It's a 2-2 pitch. That one bounces across the plate, now making it a 3-2 count. Sydney Heller awaiting on deck now for the Hilltoppers. Comes the 3-2 pitch. That is hit deep in the air out towards left field, giving chase. He is Agnew out there, and that one's going to hit the ground and make it all the way to the fence. The wind blowing it around a little bit, causing some trouble out there, and can't quite get to it. Maybe a double out in to left center field, out to the fence. It gives me agrees with me on that. That brings up Sydney Heller up to bat, cleanup batter. So far on the season, see Sydney is batting .231. They got her down for so far on the season. First baseman for the Hilltoppers. And that's a roller up towards third base that is picked up. And over to first base on the throw from Macy Colbeck. Good job over to Aubrey Kaufman. And one hit in the inning and the stranding a runner at second base, but nobody scores it after 1/2 of inning here at Randolph High School. 0-0. And Randolph's half of inning number 1 coming up in just 60 seconds on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
She brings it. And here we go, bottom half of inning number 1. Take a look at the Randolph batting order. Carly Baird starting things out, followed by Reagan Drews. Kyla Steamsma batting third. Cleanup batter is Leah Agnew. Aubrey Kaufman batting 5th. Batting 6th is Macy Colbeck. Maddie Miedema batting 7th. Veda Burbach is batting 8th. And Tess Reed is batting 9th for Randolph. In the pitcher circle, Enya Heller for the Hilltoppers brings it, and that one hit over towards first base, and a nice job there by Sydney Heller to reach out and grab it for out number 1 on the first pitch that Randolph had to face this ball game. And that will bring up Reagan Drews, the center fielder, up to bat. Reagan batting .440 so far in the season, right-handed batter, center fielder for the Rockets. First pitch misses inside and low for ball one. Kenya's got some definitely some zip on her pitches. She can bring it. It's going to miss low and inside. And no score in the game. Bottom of the first inning. Swung on the next pitch, but that's going to be a little late and fouling it out of play on the right field side. 2-1 the count now on Reagan Drews with Kyla Steemsma waiting on deck. That one right at the knees and a strike called. Makes the count 2-2. 2-2 the count, and here is the pitch from Heller. That's going to miss inside, makes it a ball, and makes it now a 3-2 count with one down and nobody on. 3-2 pitch now for Enya Heller, and that is chopped over towards third base, scooped up by Off, thrown over to first base to Heller, and she catches it for the out. Not an easy ball, kind of got it on that second hop, on the short hop, and swallowed it up and got it to first to get the out. Kyla Steemsma now steps to the plate. Leah Agnew awaiting on deck. 450 on the season so far for Steemsma. First pitch in, swung on, fouled off over on the first base side and out of play. 0-1 the count now to Kyla. A little worried earlier today about 2:30. Had a little rain came down over by Waupun. I thought they said the rain was going to be done by about 1 o'clock today, but it's looking pretty good now. Some clouds up there, but sun peeking through here and there. 1-1 the count now to Steemsma. Next pitch just a bit low. Puts the count at 2-1. Have some nice rivals just down the road from each other. Called some games for softball over at Cambria Friesland. Yeah, one right down Main Street, and the heat brought by Heller puts the count at 2-2. Had some baseball games, did some softball games over there, just kind of out in that field out there towards Didion. 2-2 the count now for Kyla Steemsma. Next pitch misses, makes it a 3-2 count. Trying to forget their first base runner on here in the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless ball game so far. It was a 3-2 pitch, and right at the knees, going down looking is Steemsma. So a line out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And Randolph gets nobody on, nobody scores, and after one complete no score in the ball game, back in 60 seconds with the top half of inning number 2 on RP Sports.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Okay, we are back at Randolph High School. And going to the top of the second inning, coming up for the Hilltoppers this inning. Ashley Ramirez will lead off. Maddie Evans waiting on deck. And third batter will be Jenna Pulver. Number 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order for the Hilltoppers. First pitch in from Tess Reed here in the top of the second. Misses high and away for ball 1. Change up on that one's going to miss outside. 2-0 the count. I'm definitely glad I brought a few more layers. I got a vest to go to yet. Nate's just sitting here with one is long sleeve shirt on. He's good. Shorts. Next pitch is swung on and fouled down to the ground. 2-1 the count. This older guys get cold fast, Nate, so that's another one swung on, but late on that one, it goes foul over on the right field side. Evens the count now at 2-2. Ashley, I don't have her down for a batting average on the season. I didn't write them all down. Some of the higher ones. 2-2 pitch. And gets hit by the pitch, and the next pitch into Ramirez. And she's issued a base. The leadoff batter gets on, hit by a pitch. And that'll bring up Maddie Evans, the second baseman, up to the plate. Evans batting .360 on the season for the Hilltoppers. Another right-handed batter in the order for the Hilltoppers, and that first one's going to miss low for ball one. Next pitch will miss high. Runner going, throw down to second base, and sliding underneath the tag is Ashley Ramirez. Made it kind of close out there, but just, yeah, she would have had her, like Coach Kolbeck said, maybe just firing it right away without that hesitation. Definitely would have had her. But runner now over at second base. Next pitch is swung on and foul back. It's a count now at 2-1. Jenna Pulver waiting on deck, the center fielder for the Hilltoppers. It's a 2-1 pitch. That's going to miss high, and a runner heads over to third base now. Still nobody out. Runner at third, and a 3-1 count on the batter, Maddie Evans. Hilltoppers threatening to score here in the second inning. A little change up, found the strike zone. Taking all the way on that one is Evans. Leaves it go. Showed bunt, but brought it back. Makes the count now 3-2. That's going to miss. That's going to get all the way back to the screen. Runner coming home, and no throw. And Cambria draws first blood. Gets a runner in. Evans issued a walk on that wild pitch that got back to the screen that allowed the run to come in. That'll bring up Jenna Pulver, center fielder, up to bat. Bat that number 7 slot. Pulver batting .192 on the season. First pitch fouled back into the screen for strike one. Kelsey Drews awaiting on deck now for the Hilltoppers. One pitch for Reed's going to miss high for ball one. Count is now 1-1. Nothing ball game on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Next pitch is down in the dirt. Girls basketball coach at Randolph, Chad Kaufman, on the scoreboard over here at Randolph. Yeah, a little slow roll over to first base, but off the glove of the first baseman, and does get there in time. Good job by Aubrey Kaufman to get it and still get the runner out, but the other runner does advance over to second base. Evans over there. So one down, runner at second base, one run in, and Kelsey Drews, the left fielder, coming up to bat now for the Hilltoppers. That's going to miss low and inside for ball one. Yeah, good stiff wind. Wasn't that windy during the day, at least not where I was today, but definitely picked up after we had that little rain that came through. Next pitch, he is swung on and popped up a little bit, but on the ground in front of the Randolph dugout. Yeah, I've been here for a few games. The most memorable game that I was here for is Oakfield. One of their strongest teams they ever had. They're playing against Randolph. They called strike on the outside part of the plate. Count is now 1-2, and I remember being here right behind this backstop. And wind was blowing Get about 35, 40 miles an hour, it seemed like. Rain came, turned into freezing rain. And I thought, well, it is Oakfield. They're really good. They're just going to, this game's going to be quick. It's going to be like an hour maybe. No, Oakfield went through their batting order 2.5 times before they got the 3 outs. Ended up being 30-something to 0 in that ball game, and I froze. I'll never forget that one, and just hanging on to myself. That was just radio days, no video back in those days. We're talking a good 10, 12, 13 years ago possibly. Swing and a miss on the next pitch in, and going down to the strikeout is Kelsey Drews. That puts 2 outs on the board. Still that runner at second base with 1 run in, and number 9 in the batting order, Lily Oft, coming up to bat. Strike on the first pitch in. So runner in scoring position at second base with 1 run in. Next pitch, that's going to be high and tight. That puts the count now at 1-1. Yeah, Chad Kaufman doing a good job on the scoreboard, keeping it right up to date here. So I have no grief and complaints with Chad Kaufman. Don't want to get in his bad side anyway. He always takes care of us well when we come in for watching his girls' basketball teams. State champs just 2 seasons ago. 1-2 the count now on Oft with top of the order waiting on deck. Next pitch is going to miss about chin high, makes the count 2-2. Two down, runner at second, 2-2 pitch. Just off the plate, bobbled by the catcher, and the runner's going to head to third base. So now runner at third base for Cambria Friesland, a 3-2 count. Janelle Villarreal, top of the order, waiting on deck. It's the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, big strikeout by Tess Reed, and Randolph does give up a run. No base hits, 1 player hit by a pitch, 1 walk, couple strikeouts, 1 run does come in. It's now 1-0 in favor of the Hilltoppers. Back with Randolph's half of inning number 2 in just 60 seconds on RP Sports.
You know, when planting season arrives, timing is everything. That's why you need a planter that's ready to strike when the conditions are right. Massey Ferguson planters are part of a long tradition of accurate planting with minimal downtime and required maintenance. It's a combination of precision, dependability, and performance worthy of the Massey Ferguson name and worthy of your farm. Stop by Waupun Equipment today or visit www.masseyferguson.us to learn more.
Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com. Or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Okay, we are back for the bottom half of inning number 2. Number 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order coming up for the Rockets this inning, starting with Leah Agnew, the left fielder, followed by Aubrey Kaufman, then Macy Kolbeck. Leah, first pitch in, swing and a miss. And in the pitcher's circle, Enya Heller for the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers. Leah batting .419 on the season so far. Coming in high and tight on that one. Nasty little pitch and a swing and a miss from Agnew. Down to the count now 0-2. And you had a pretty quick worker out there, and she can bring it. It's coming in. Comes the 0-2 pitch from Heller. And 1 hopper right back to Heller, the pitcher, and fires over to first base to her sister Sydney. Gets the out over there. And Aubrey Kaufman, the first baseman, coming up to bat. Her dad, Chad, doing the scoreboard. That's all part of being a parent. You never know what job you might get. Working a concession stand, which they do not have open, I don't believe, over there. Yeah, nice little facilities here. We've been to Randolph. It's kind of our home away from home when you get into the football season, the basketball season. Besides kind of keying into the Waupun, the boys and girls teams over there, we do get over to Randolph a lot and cover their basketball teams. Football team, we probably did 7 of their games last year. Kind of plan on doing the same thing this year. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Keeps the counter at 0-2 for Kaufman. It's good talking to Chad Kaufman, to Tyler Fisher, the boys and girls coaches over here. They seem happy to see us when we come here. I mean, we must be good luck maybe that they won most of the games that we've called when we do come here. That one catches the plate for a ball, makes the count 1-2. Yeah, crazy year when we had Randolph, Laconia, and Waupun girls all at state just a couple seasons ago, and they all made it to the championship game. We covered all their semifinal state games. You can't do video at state. That's taken care of by the WIAA, but a swing and a miss on some high heat. She brought it on that one, and Kaufman goes down swinging. Second strikeout of the ball game for Heller. And Macy Colbeck steps to the plate with Maddie Miedema awaiting on deck. Yeah, that year when they all made it to the championship game, and we sat there for about 7.5, 8 hours in one spot, way up in the top row of where they have the press sit up there to call the games. And got to call 3 championship games. Laconia not winning theirs, but Randolph getting their first ever women's state girls state championship, and Waupun winning their first ever state championship. Pretty exciting day. Strike on the next pitch into Colbeck. 0-2 the count now to Macy. Yeah, a lot of good memories of games being called over here. Football too. Nice games. Off the handle, and a good job coming in from first, Sydney Heller. Not an easy play, but gets it before it hits the ground. So again, Randolph going down 1-2-3, 1 strikeout for the pitcher, Enya Heller. Nobody reaches, nobody scores, and after 2 complete, it is a 1-0 ball game. The Hilltoppers over the host Randolph Rockets. Back in a minute with the top half of inning number 3 on RP Sports.
Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back. Sun is shining here in Randolph, and first batter up is top of the order for Cambria Friesland, Janelle Villarreal up first. Trying to bunt her way on, but fouls it back for strike 1. Should be followed by Sammy Raley and then Enya Heller. Top of the order up for the Hilltoppers. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there, taken a little off by Reed. Swinging over the top of it is Villarreal. 0-2 the count. 1-0 lead now for the Hilltoppers, and that's hit over toward shortstop. Picked up and fired to first base in time. Nice play there by Baird, making it look textbook over at the shortstop. Rock solid player for the Randolph Lady Rockets over there with Baird at shortstop. And that'll bring up Sammy Raley, called strike on the first pitch in. She flew out to left field her last at bat. Oh, 1 pitch. Next one is just a bit high. Count is now 1-1. Okay. 1-1 pitch, and that finds the strike zone. No offer from Raley. Goes down to the count 1-2. pitching. Last few pitches there by Reed, and that's on the ground. That's going to find its way between short and third. A 1-2 base hit out to left field. Only the second hit of the ball game for the Hilltoppers. So one down, a runner at first base, and that brings up Enya Heller. Got that hit all the way out to the fence. Randolph girls just couldn't quite get it, just out of their reach, and got herself all the way to second base. But that's as far as she got. She got there with two down and came up empty there in the first inning. That's a sharply hit ball, and that is a foul. Just misses going over the base. That was close. Makes the count now 1-1. Sydney Heller awaiting on deck. Yeah, good to see the sun shining, looking pretty good. Next pitch is going to miss a little high and away. 2-1 the count to Enya Heller. Next pitch is going to miss off the plate. 3-1 the count now to Heller. Sister Sydney awaiting on deck. That finds the outside part of the plate. Tessa Reed was bound and determined to catch that outside part. Just a little off on the first two previous pitches and got that one. And now that one hit over towards Bear, dives underneath her glove and out to left center field. And back-to-back singles. Put runners now at first and second base. And that'll bring up Sydney Heller. Grounded out over to third base back in the first inning. And the threat for the Hilltoppers that inning is stranding a runner over at second. Good one. Takes a little off it. Fouled back into the glove of the catcher, Veda Burbach. Makes the count 0-1. Next pitch misses off the plate. 1-1 the count now to Heller. And then a swung on and a foul down over in the third base side puts the count at 1-2. One-two with one down, a runner at first and second. Oh, nice job. Kind of ahead of it on that swing, going down swinging, Sydney Heller. That is strikeout number 3 thrown by Tess Reed. 2 outs. And I'm still trying to just hopefully strand these runners on base. If you're a Rocket fan. Yeah, people that are watching right now, thanks for joining us and just letting you know that you can also watch this game later on today too. Just go back to YouTube, go into RadioPlusInfo.com, or just go there anyway to RadioPlusInfo.com, and you'll find the game right there. You see a replay of the game. Critique my announcing and need some camera work and whatever you want to do. That is your right. 3-0 the count now to Ashley Ramirez up to bat right now for the Hilltoppers with Maddie Evans awaiting on deck. Ashley crossed home plate, the only one to do it in the game so far after she was hit by a pitch to get on base. Yeah, called strike on the next pitch in. Makes the count 3-1. And that one swung on, but fouled back and on the ground. Makes it now a 3-2 count. Nice job by Tess Reed coming back. It's 3-0 count, now a 3-2 count. So a 3-2 count for Ashley Ramirez. Big pitch here with runners at first and second. Here's the pitch from Reed, and that's hit over between first and second out to right field. And tried to get the first out over at one, but that allowed the runner to come home. So they tried to get that 9-1 put out to stop the inning, but double bad. They didn't get that, and a runner came in from second base. So 3 singles in the inning now for the Hilltoppers. Yeah, that would have been a big up for Randolph. They could have got that in over to get the 9-3 put out. So I see the Waupun girls do all the time. They've got Van de Zan. They have a Van de Zan that's out there, and she just thrives on doing that, throwing bullets into first base to get the out. So now runners at second and third base with one run in. That's a slow roller right back to the pitcher. Reed picks it up, throws to Kaufman at first to get the out, but not before the Hilltoppers come up with 3 hits. There was 1 strikeout, 1 runner scores, and after 2.5 innings, it is Cambria Friesland leading this game now 2-0 on your New Med scoreboard here at Randolph. Back after this on RP Sports.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Okay, we are back. I knew that because Big Nate was shaking his finger at me. I was looking around. And it's Randolph bringing up number 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order, trying to find their first base runner. But Enya Heller has not been very accommodating with that. She's retired all 6 batters, got a couple strikeouts so far in the ball game, facing Maddie Miedema. We mentioned her name during the basketball season quite often. Next pitch into her. He is fouled back and out of play, makes the count 0-2. Beta Burbach awaiting on deck in the hole. Tess Reed, 7, 8, 9 in the batting order for the Randolph Rockets. And going down to the strikeout is Miedema. That'll bring up Veda Burbach to the plate. Veda batting .286 so far on the season for the Rockets. Tess Reed moves into the on-deck circle. And bringing some heat right down Main Street. A swing and a miss by Burbach. Girls make me feel weak because many of them not wearing any long sleeves underneath, just with a gun show out there showing off the biceps and so that they can handle the cold and I can't. Going to the count on Burbach. 3 strikeouts so far in the game for Enya Heller. Has not allowed a base runner yet for the Randolph Rockets. One kind of punch right back to her on the ground. Slow roller right back over from Heller to Heller. Pitcher to first base to get the out. That just sounded weird. Whatever happened with that swing, it just sounded like something came off. Not the bat, but I'm not sure. So 2 up, 2 down. That brings up Tess Reed with the top of the order. Carly Baird awaiting on deck. It's just a bit low for ball 1. Yeah, we got Randy Armgard calling a game, so he's never available. I don't get to use him as a color guy during the baseball or softball season. He's always officiating a game. He's found he never was doing any softball games before, but he found out that was the way to go. So I'm not sure what percentage he does baseball or softball. Oh, the heat coming into the next one. He found out that softball will get you home a lot faster for the same amount of money. So he's been kind of going with that a little bit more. Older you get, the more you kind of lean towards going to a softball game. Offering on that one, the showing bunt. Sir Bat out there keeps the count now at 2-2. With 2 down and nobody on for Randolph. going to miss outside. Puts the count now at 3-2. Comes that 3-2 pitch. Right down. Mason goes right at her with it, and another strikeout. 2 strikeouts, 1 ground out. That went back to the pitcher. So the pitcher was involved in all of those. And again, perfect game going so far for the pitcher for the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers, Enya Heller. And we'll be back with top half of inning number 4 coming your way in 1 minute on RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
Okay, Steve Witterhack with you to bring you the top of inning number 4. A 2-0 lead for the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers. And coming up to bat for them this inning, number 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order. But a great game being pitched by Enya Heller so far. Pulver grounded out to first base back in the second inning. Kelsey Drews awaiting on deck, and after that it'll be Lily Oft. Strike 1 on the first pitch in. There's a little change of speed, and it's going to miss for ball 1. 1-1 the count now to Pulver. Let that one hang on a little too long, and this is back to the fence, but nothing hurt nobody on base. Makes the count 2-1. Yeah, sun is out right now, so not too bad, especially when we saw rain in the middle of the afternoon. That one catches the outside part of the plate. 2-1 the count now to Jenna Pulver. And chases one high and fouls it back. Evens the count now at 2-2. Ask Nate, where are we doing a Waupun boys game coming up on Thursday? Girls softball coming up on Thursday. Oh, the Ripon game. Yeah. This pitch is going to miss inside. 3-2 the count now to Pulver. Yeah, we'll have the game on Thursday. Be the next time they work with Nate. 3-2 pitch, and that swung on and fouled over the third base side. Keeps the count at 3-2. Waupun 10-run ruled Ripon when they played them over at Ripon in that ball game. So a game out of the East Central Conference for them. And another good pitch coming at her again, but another foul off the bat of Jenna Pulver keeps herself alive in the count at 3-2. Yeah, a lot of good teams around the area to cover. It's been kind of fun. This one's just get past the glove of the pitcher, but picked up over at second base, over to first on Maddie Miedema's play. Just had to come up on it and go off to her right a little bit, and throws a strike to first to get the out. Nice play there by Maddie Miedema. That's one down, nobody on, and Kelsey Drews, a strikeout victim back in the second inning up to bat. Swing and a miss in the first pitch into Kelsey. Lily Oft waiting on deck. Lays off the next one, and that is a ball, a little too high. Count is now 1-1. Next pitch is fouled out on the ground and makes it now a 1-2 count. 2-0 Cambria Friesland here in the top of the fourth inning. Drews down to the count 1-2. With Tess Reed on the swing and the miss on the next one in, and Drews goes down. Strikeout victim for the second time in the ball game to put 2 outs on the board. And that'll bring up Lily Oft up to bat. She also struck out back in the second inning. Top of the order awaiting on deck. Nice little pitch there, kind of a little high and away, and offers, swing and a miss for strike 1. Coming right at her right now and challenging her, and another swing and a miss for Oft. Now down 0-2 on the count. It's a pitch for Reed. Decides to roll that one across. Nothing harmed with that. Makes it just a 1-2 count. It's a little off. We've got a swing and a foul back and out of play. Keeps the count at 1-2. Yeah, I think Reed pitching a pretty good game here today. And that one on the ground that's going to get picked up by Colbeck. Fires the first in time to Kaufman. So a 1-2-3 inning defensively for the Randolph Rockets. 1 strikeout. Nobody reaches. And Randolph will come up in 1 minute with the bottom half of inning number 4. But Cambria Friesland leading this game 2-0 on your new Med scoreboard. Back after this on RP Sports.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, we are back in Randolph, and Enya Heller will face the top of the order for the Randolph Rockets with Carly Bard batting first, and Reagan Drews after that. And that is hit out to short. Left field, matter of fact, the shortstop, Janelle Villarreal, just steps back right to the beginning of the outfield grass and hauls it in for out number 1. He'll bring up Reagan Drews to the plate. Reagan grounded out over to third base her last at bat. Kyla Steensma waiting on deck. And that one is hit over towards short. That's picked up by Villarreal. Throws to first and just in time to get the out. Nice play by Villarreal on a close play over at first base. Kyla Steensma now stepping up for Randolph, the right fielder. Strikeout victim went down looking back in the first inning. Pitch into her, stays low for ball 1. And 2-0 Cambria Friesland. That one is hit down the line, and that is a fair ball, and Randolph gets their first base runner and their first hit of the game. It's hard hit opposite field ball hit right down the right field line on a line drive off the bat of Steensma. Randolph with a base runner. First hit of the ball game for them. It was a perfect game going till that point for Enya Heller. Leah Agnew coming up to bat now, the left fielder. Grounded out back to the pitcher, and this time over to Villarreal. Throws to first, and they do get the out. Now, out number 3, 1 base hit, 1 base runner stranded for Randolph. But they come up empty again, and they trail this game 2-0 after 4 complete. Here at Randolph High School, back with the top of the 5th right after this on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brooke Bourne meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
Okay, we are back at Randolph High School. Steve Winterhack with you. You got Big Nate Young doing the video streaming. And the first pitch in is hit over to Baird at short, and that's going to be too low down in the dirt. Ball gets past the first baseman and heading over to second base. Now is Janelle Villarreal. So an error on the throw by the shortstop. Baird on that throw over to first base. Carly. And a leadoff runner over at second base. This is popped in the air, high in the air out to left center field. Calling for and hauling it in is Reagan Drews for out number one, keeping the runner at second base. So one down, Enya Heller, the pitcher, coming up. She's got a couple of hits already, a double and a single so far in the game. And that is hit deep out towards left center field, but that's going to go off the top of the glove of the center fielder, Reagan Drews. That'll allow a run to come in. And an error out in the center field for Reagan Drews. And get another runner at second base, another run in for the Hilltoppers, now leading this game 3-0. And Sydney Heller up to bat. Yeah, pretty nice hit out there, but getting there was Drews, just didn't haul it in at the end. That's going to get past catcher Burbach and back to the screen. And that'll allow Heller to head over to third base. Bunt attempt on the right field side, but that is foul. What? 2-1. Okay. Nate says 2-1 the count. Report says 1-1 right now, but and that one catches the bottom part of the zone. 2 strikes up on the board, and that one hit out towards the center field and coming in and getting it. Oh, runner did not tag, so they'll have to go back, but a nice job catching that one from Reagan Drews. Had to come in a hurry on it. Kind of realized a little ways into that she had to speed up just a little bit more with the ball getting knocked down and away from her, and she does get there. Good job out there by Reagan Drews in center field to haul it in. Like I said, the runner did not tag and had to go back, and by that time had to stay at third base. First pitch into Ashley Ramirez is on the ground and foul over on the first base side. Ashley so far in the game has been hit by a pitch and has scored. She had a single back in the third inning. So 1-1 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. One hopper right back into the glove of Reed. Throws to first to get the out, but Cambria just kind of chipping away, putting runs on the board. They now lead 3-0 after 4.5 innings. Randolph's half of inning number 5 coming up in just 1 minute at RP Sports.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back. Steve Witterhack with you, Big Nate Young on the video streaming. Another run for Cambria, just throwing a run on the board here and there. Now lead this game 3-0 after 4.5 innings. And coming up for the Rockets this inning, number 5, 6, and 7 of the batting order, Aubrey Kaufman, the scheduled batter, followed by Macy Kolbeck and Maddie Miedema. Okay, that will bring up Aubrey Kaufman. And Enya Heller again in the pitcher circle for the Hilltoppers. Pitching a great game here, only giving up 1 hit so far through 4 innings. Foul ball off the first swing by Kaufman. There's a strike on the fastball, no offer on that pitch from Kaufman. Makes the count 0-2. Yeah, bringing some heat, maybe a little rise ball on that one. Underneath it on the swing is Kaufman. Goes down strikeout victim for the second time in the ball game. That'll bring up Macy Kolbeck. She flew out over to the first baseman back in the second inning. Yeah, Randolph with 1 hit in the ball game against very good pitching of Enya Heller. Comes right at her, right down Main Street. A swing and a miss by Kolbeck. Yeah, I think I'll be back in Randolph coming up tomorrow. Not to do any work over here. See some friends. This is a slow little blooper over towards second base. And just stepping up a few steps, Maddie Evans hauls it in for the out. Yeah, our friends came back from Florida, Candy and Harley Bowalda. And we will be heading over to their place coming up tomorrow. They've been gone for 6 months. So that'll bring up Maddie Miedema to the plate. Let's the first one go by. Makes the count 1-0. This one is swung on and fouled back and out of play. 1-1 the count to Maddie. Veda Burbach awaiting on deck. Yeah, good to have her friends back from down in paradise down in Florida. But it gets pretty hot down there and they get to this time of year, so it doesn't seem so bad up here. I think her family's giving Harley, this is his birthday a few days ago. I don't know if he's like 72 or 3 or maybe 69 he might be. Luckily I'm not within earshot if you ever heard that. 3-1 the count now. Here's the pitch into Miedema. Comes inside and catches the strike zone, makes it a 3-2 count. And wind's getting a little more steady right now, and with the sun behind the clouds makes it a little cooler out here. And called strike going down looking is Miedema. So 2 strikeouts, nobody reaches. 1-2-3 inning defensively for the Hilltoppers. Pretty strong and lead this game 3-0. 6th inning, just 1 minute away here on RP Sports.
And Andy with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Here we go, Andy. Another great week around the Waupun area.
Yeah, it looks like the weather's going to hold here, and it looks like it's going to do something other than snow and rain. So get things going, and every week you'll have to stop in and see what we got cooking on the special board. Tierney changes that by the day, but you can pretty much count on hot beef, pork, and turkey with mashed potatoes and gravies as a mainstay.
One of your great seasons is baseball. One of your favorite seasons here. Let's get the Brewers back on track.
Absolutely, but moving forward, looks like we'll be fine. We definitely have the Brewer games on pretty much every time they play. You'll have to check out the tap lines. We got 16 of them going right now. I got 3 different IPAs. We've got ambers. We've got a couple of different stouts. We've got a couple of different things that we're switching over to the summer season, so you'll have to come check out what we got.
Speaking of the summer season, fingers crossed patio soon, right?
Yeah, if the weather holds, the patio will be open eventually, hopefully, maybe in the next couple of weeks, sometime next month, so you'll have to stop in and check out what we got going on.
Andy with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Nick.
Okay, we are back at Randolph High School. Got to my third layer. Got a hooded sweatshirt on. I have a thin radio jacket, and I went to the vest. Again, if any of my kids happen to be listening, which I'm sure they are not right now, Father's Day is coming up. Heated vest. It would be kind of nice. Everybody chip in and get a heated vest for Dad. He's can even give it early if you want, but by that time it'll be hot weather out there and I won't need it. So number 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order up, and that's the ball hit out towards right field. Good job coming in. In right field is Kyla Steemsma comes in, gets that just onto the outfield grass from a right field position for out number 1. And that'll bring up Jenna Pulver coming up to bat. Now the center fielder. So far she has grounded out a couple times in the ball game. Once in the second, once in the fourth. Here she is in the 6th inning. Swing and a miss on the next pitch in. 1-1 the count. Kelsey Drews awaiting on deck. This pitch is going to be a bit high. Makes it a 2-1 count. Yeah, we do get over here quite a bit to Randolph in the summer months when our the ball doesn't get back, so that's hanging out around town a little bit. You don't come over to Waupun very much. A little scared of the big city, I think. You don't want to get out there, the big hustle and bustle of the big city of Waupun, where I live. 2-2 count, and that is it right at the second baseman, Maddie Miedema. Stands there and hauls it in for the out. So a line out off the bat of Jenna Pulver brings up Kelsey Drews. They get to the plate, maybe not. Who we got up there? What number is it? Can't see the number at Nader. That is number 12 up to bat now for Cambria Friesland. That is Tessa Hendrickson up to bat. And Tessa Hendrickson getting her first at-bat of the ball game in this number 8 slot. Next pitch is hit on the ground over to third base. Kolbeck picks it up, throws a strike to first, and gets the out. So nice 1-2-3 inning here in the 6th inning for the Randolph defense. And Randolph will be up in just 1 minute with their half of inning number 6, trailing this game now 3-0. Steve Winterhack with you on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their 3rd shift. Starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers, located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
We are back here at Randolph High School. Randolph still just down by 3-0. See if they can get the bats going, but Enya Heller's been pitching a great game so far. He's only given up 1 hit. 6 strikeouts in the game for her. First pitch into Burbach is fouled back and out of play for strike 1. Tess Reed awaiting on deck, then back to the top of the order with Carly Baird. This one's going to miss low and inside. 1-1 the count to Burbach. Just coming right down. Yeah, I don't. They check the wrist and everything. I know there's calls and stuff with the bring in little signals or call out some pitches once in a while, but it would look like just throw her down the middle and go right at her, and she did. Got the strikeout. So Burbach is out, striking out. That will bring up Tess Reed, the pitcher. Strikeout back in the 3rd inning, number 9 in the batting order. Carly Baird, the shortstop, awaiting on deck. Yeah, the busy weekend coming up. We've got to go to the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award ceremony coming up, and they've got all the TV stations and radio stations in the state. You know you're gonna, if you got invited, you know you won an award. So we got one for a play-by-play in a Central Wisconsin Christian School boys basketball game, the game that I called. I want to see what I won, first, second, or third. You know you got one of those if you get invited. So it's kind of exciting, and the station itself must be in for about 9 or 10 awards. So we'll have a whole table full of us from Radio Plus. That one right down Main Street. Bringing some heat on that one is Heller. 2-2 the count. Tess Reed up the bat. And he goes right at her again with some more heat and another strikeout victim for the Randolph Rockets. And Heller now with 8 strikeouts in the ball game against the Rockets hitters. That'll bring up top of the order with Carly Baird, the shortstop, coming up. Has lined out and has flown out a couple times in the ball game so far, actually. Pitch in her's going to miss low and inside for ball 1. Yeah, Heller, a nice pitcher. She can bring some heat and move it around a little bit, change some speeds. And then this little rise ball that she's got a few strikeouts with. Makes the count now 1-1 with that fouled pitch into the screen. One pitch. Works more towards the outside part of the plate, but that one is swung on and fouled back by Baird. Makes the count now 1-2. Yeah, game moving right along here tonight. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget you can watch this game later, too. You can watch it later and just go to Radio Plus. A little change up on that one. A little two-hop over to third base. And that is bobbled by Lily Oft over there. And safe over at first, a very speedy Carly Baird. That puts her runner at first, and that will bring up Reagan Drews to the plate, the center fielder. Reagan has grounded out over on that left side of the field a couple times. Slow roll over to second base. That is picked up by Evans, thrown to first to Heller, and got the out. And one runner stranded for Randolph. Couple strikeouts, a couple more to put on the list for Enya Heller. Now with 8 strikeouts in the ball game. And we're stuck now at 3-0 with Cambria Friesland leading after 6 complete. Back with the top of the 7th inning. You're coming your way in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations. Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
We are back at Randolph High School. And a 3-0 ball game, but really the big difference in the ball game, the pitching that we've seen from Enya Heller so far in the game. He's pitching lights out, 8 strikeouts, only has given up 1 hit in the ball game. And up to bat first will be number 9 in the batting order, Lily Oft, and then back to the top of the order with Janelle Villarreal waiting on deck. Okay, all you have to do to watch it later on is just go to radioplusinfo.com, go into our sports, and you'll find it there. Or you can just go to YouTube and click in Radio Plus Info, and you'll be able to find the game. Just scroll to it and just click on it. You can watch it, screen share it if you want, put it on the TV if you're getting it on your phone, or search for it on your TV and watch it. Yeah, the video age, that all came about because of COVID, really. Only so many people could get into the gym, really limited. Pretty much just basically parents could get in there for a while. And all the schools end up getting huddle cams and other different kinds of cameras to watch. And people like us, we decided we're going to bring our video stuff along and see if we could match up. It doesn't match up, though, when you do a game with the huddle cams. Things just developed in a hurry. And pretty soon we have a whole video service now at our radio station, and got Big Nate Young with his own video equipment now. This is the maiden voyage for his video stuff. So congratulations to Nate going out and buying his own stuff now. And he's a nice hard hit, but right into the glove of Macy Kolbeck. Nice play over at third base for Kolbeck. Those are the plays you're going to get because you're playing in down the line a little bit towards home plate, and you're going to get those hot shots over at third base. Good job by Macy to get that one for the out. That one is fouled back and given chase, and off the glove of Veda Burbach and on the ground. So Randolph will have one more chance. They just got to shut the door, but this is where they've been scoring their runs with at least the last couple from the top of the order. Little change-up's going to miss eye level, high. Puts a count now at 1-1. Rayleigh awaiting on deck, and that is popped up a little bit over on the first base side, but hits the ground before Kaufman can get there. And don't forget, we've got some girls softball over at Jerry Meadham Field coming up on Thursday. Not sure if that game's at 5 o'clock or 4:30 or 4:45. Whatever, somewhere around there. You can join us for that. Waupun taking on the Ripon Tigers, a battle in the East Central Conference. Waupun winning by a 10-run rule last time they met. Waupun having a great season, ranked in the state. Waupun boys baseball also playing very well. A real thought about it and didn't go after it, and gets issued a walk with one down. A walk issue to Janelle Villarreal. And that'll bring up Sammy Rayleigh, who so far is flown out a couple times in the game and had a single and scored in the third inning. Ooh, and she gets hit by the ball, gets back, but then gets back and gets hit by the pitch. Puts runners now at first and second base. With the pitcher Enya Heller coming up. Cambria Friesland had 9 hits the last time these two teams met, but I only have her down right now. Cambria Friesland down for 4 hits, and make it 5 right now, as Enya Heller keeps up her hot hitting. Herself an RBI single, they throw it in, and advancing over to second base is Heller, but a run does come in. Great speed out there with Janelle Villarreal, which you normally get out of your number 1 hitter in the batting order, get them on, and they're usually the fastest kids on the team. But a single. Again off the bat of Enya Heller. Her 3rd hit of the ball game. Not only just owning the Randolph hitters, and this one passed the catcher Burbach back to the backstop, and then Sammy Rayleigh comes in from third base. So the Hilltoppers getting some insurance runs now. Makes it 5-0 in favor of Cambria Friesland. A slow little roller up the third base line to Colbeck, checks over to third across the field, and picked up by Kaufman in time over there. Good play over there at third base by Macy Colbeck. And good, just textbook. You get down, you look the runner back. She was right by the runner anyway, and then threw it across the field. And a good job by Colbeck to get that in time over at first. And that one's going to go off the glove again. Burbach, and another run scores. So the Hilltoppers taking advantage of a few Randolph miscues to get 3 runs in now here in the 7th inning. Now lead this game 6-0. Strike called in. The first pitch into Ashley Ramirez. He's been hit by a pitch. He's singled and also grounded out back to the pitcher back in the 5th inning. This pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play. 1-2 the count now to Ashley Ramirez, the designated player here in the ball game for the Hilltoppers. Bases are empty, but that means 3 runs came across the plate. And it chases a low one on the next pitch in. Stays alive with that. Maddie Evans awaiting on deck now for the Hilltoppers. And that is hit over towards Miedema, just steps up. Reaches out with her left hand, hauls it in for the out. But not before 3 runs come in. Just 1 walk, 1 player hit by a pitch, 1 base hit. But 3 runs come in. Now 6-0 after 6.5 innings here at Randolph. Randolph has their work cut out for them after allowing 3 runs in the top of the 7th inning. So we'll be back with Randolph's half of inning number 7 right after this on RP Sports.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay. While you were gone, a base hit up the middle by Kyla Steemsma. She's the first pitch in coming in from Heller and takes it right up the middle. So that's how it all starts. Just 1 base hit. Got to string some stuff together, make some stuff happen out there. Just the second. And both the hits so far have been by Kyla Steemsma so far in the game. Had that nice line drive down the right field line and just had that one right up the middle. The second hit of the game for the Randolph Lady Rockets. Yeah, Agnew up to bat, and that one's going to be fouled on the right field line. Leah has grounded out a couple times in the game, just her third at bat of the game. Yeah, Randolph had 2 hits the last time these two teams met in that 10-run rule game. Ball scooped up over third base and a runner out at first. Kind of a high throw over there by Lilioff, but a good job reaching up. Sydney Heller to haul it in for the out. Does advance the runner over to second base. First time Randolph's had a runner at second in the ball game. Jeff's thinking maybe it was that bring the first baseman off the base or someone. She had to reach up for it, but base ump says no. It's a runner at second base, and we'll bring up Aubrey Kaufman to the plate. She struck out a couple times. Macy Kolbeck waiting on deck now for the Lady Rockets, but Cambria Friesland 2 outs away from wrapping this thing up, leading 6-0. Strike called inside into Kaufman. Next pitch, she gets hit by the pitch. And that is the first Randolph batter to be hit by a pitch in the ball game. A couple of the Cambria players have been. So runners at first and second base. That one stung a little bit, but Kaufman heads up the first base line, running it off a little bit. Randolph bringing in maybe not bringing in a runner. Yeah, they are. They're bringing in Lauren Grieger coming in. We're from the basketball court. Shoot inside, outside. Brother Sam, one of the state championship basketball players, and had himself a monster game. Was it 40-something points in that semifinal game at state? Talking about a great state experience, plus the state championship. Back up to bat. The first one into her, misses low for ball one. Also Randolph with a couple of runners on base at the same time. First time that's happened this ball game. Trail, I should say 6-0, which makes those 3 runs in the 7th inning seem even bigger. That one's going to make it back on the ground. Foul ball on the swing by Macy Kolbeck. Those 3 insurance runs in the top of the 7th inning were like a mountain decline for Randolph, the way that Heller's been pitching here today. Pitch, a slow roll over to second base. Evans will pick it up, throw to first to get the out. Advancing runners over to second and third base. So 2 down, Randolph down to their last out, and Maddie Miedema comes up. She's a strikeout victim a couple times in the ball game. I never know. Base hit could bring in a couple runs for the Rockets. Strike on the first pitch in. Next pitch. That's a called strike. Nice pitch there from Heller, working on the outside part of the plate. Puts the count out at 0-2. Randolph down to their last strike here in the ball game. Runners at second and third, but they trail 6-0. Bottom of the 7th inning. Pitch, ball going to miss high. Count is now 1-2. Yeah, Randolph would love to get those 2 runs in, at least make it interesting here. 1-2 pitch, and that is hit out past the diving second baseman Randolph on the board. And they're going to try to score 2, and they do. Nice job there, Maddie Miedema, a 2-run single. And Randolph on the board, trailing now 6-2. That really makes those runs look big at the top of the 7th inning. So it was just a 3-0 ball game going into the top of the 7th, but Hilltoppers ended up with 3 runs. Otherwise, this would have been a 3-2 contest. So 2 base hits for Randolph, now with 3 in the ball game. And this is popped in the air. We're towards the right field, and it looks like the Good job by Heller over at first base. Sydney Heller gets it in foul territory, and that is the end of the ball game. Heller hauling it in over at first base. And Randolph drops one to their arch rival, the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers, here in the ball game. And just, I don't think we will not do any interviews or anything tonight. We're just going to kind of tear things down. And Randolph again losing in the ball game here to their arch rivals, the Hilltoppers, by a score of 6-0. Nice outing here, though, by Enya Heller, only allowing 3 hits in the ball game. 2 of those here in the last inning. Only hit 1 batter. But she was dominant out there, and also offensively she was dominant. She had 3 hits out of the 5 hits that Cambria Friesland got. And nice pitching also by Randolph's pitcher, too, in the ball game, Tess Reed, only allowing 5 hits in the game, and had herself 4 strikeouts, so she also did very well. But for Randolph, 2-hit game for Kyla Steensma, so she had a nice outing at the plate against a very good pitcher with Enya Heller. So that is about it here today. Nate and I will be doing a game coming up on Thursday, and that will be Waupun hosting the Ripon Tigers coming up on Thursday. So join us for that one. But thanks for joining us tonight. Randolph losing 6-0. And this has been Randolph Rocket Softball on RP Sports.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brookborn and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brookborn meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brookborn at 920-251-0500 or email brookborn@rockriverrealty.org.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their 3rd shift. Starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in